Okay, so YOBA is back on trial. Okay, it's not even really. So this is what's happened. So Baked Alaska was convicted of the January 6th offense. He served 60 days for that. He was convicted of macing the bouncer, and he was sentenced to 30 days in county jail. YOBA has appealed the macing, I think 3 or 4 or 5 different separate times. He tried to argue in court, and I've never heard this before. He tried to argue in court that because he served the 60 days in federal prison, it should count as time served against his charge for macing the bouncer. These are 2 completely different crimes. One is a federal and one is a state level crime. One's in Arizona, one's in Washington, D.C. But he somehow believed that he should get time served for January 6th credited to his macing, and he doesn't have to go to jail. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Baked. That's not really how it works. And the judge just crushes Baked. So let's pull this up. This is Baked on trial. Credit to VHS Archive for this clip.
Hell yeah.
And let's listen.
So I haven't heard this yet.
Let's listen to
you were telling me, you're like, Vorsky, this is
the judge is so based.
Is it on video or is it audio?
It's just audio.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Well, that's the thing, Meow. YOBA was originally offered no jail if he pled guilty, but he took it to trial.
Why?
And then he appealed 3 times. All he had to do was plead guilty. He was going to be guilty anyway. He
Yeah.
was on video doing it.
So just do it.
It's over, bro. But
Shown here in the state of Arizona versus Gionet.
Hang on, let me see.
see if we can boost this audio a bit. It's a little low.
Audio booster. What am I using? Firefox? 1 second, everyone.
Apologies.
1 second.
No, it's a different judge, monking Virgil, that crushed him this time than last time. But this judge is f***ing jokes. Like, it gets really good. And then hearing YOBA like cry, like he's like weeping, his father's weeping. Holy f***.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Let's see if this is better.
Well, it's crazy. Yeah, Farmer Sneed. He tried to backtalk the judge. He's trying to like tell the judge why his ruling is wrong. And the judge just broke him in half. Just f***ed him. With no Vaseline. Just no lube. No f***ing... Didn't even spit on it when he inserted it in YOBA's ass.
What if I did this?
Did you get your audio hardware from a dumpster? Listen, M91 Supreme.
It's a f***ing...
It may have been on clearance, but it wasn't quite from the dumpster, buddy.
Better?
F it. Just let it play.
And shown here in the state of Arizona versus Gionet. CR 2020-016964.
Chat, what do you think? Is that too bad?
I think it's fine.
It's like you could hear it, but let me see.
It's a little low.
You. Okay, I have an idea here. Hit refresh. I'm gonna put it at 300%. Everyone, brace yourself.
It might be rape.
Everyone, brace yourself for real.
Brace yourselves, folks.
Sounds the same.
Thank you.
It's a bit louder, I think.
I could try 400% if you want.
All right, let's go to 400%.
Right, we're going 400.
I mean, listen, the court audio is always shit.
The worst.
I mean, it's gonna be fine.
Okay. Here.
Let's go to 400%. Let's play it.
Ears, everyone, 500%. Folks, this is it. Sorry.
It's like listening for Sasquatch. That's oh.
And shown here in the state of Arizona. GIONET CR 2020-016964 is the time set for oral argument on defense motion to reconsider. Will the parties announce for the record?
Seth Peterson appearing for the state.
Zach Thornley on behalf of Anton J&A, who is present and sitting next to me today, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll read the defense motion, the doctor's letter, and the state's response. Does the state have anything additional to add?
No, Judge.
Does the defense wish to address the court?
Yes, Your Honor, the defense does. And Your Honor, if it would please the court, Mr. J&A's father has a statement he'd like to read.
Oh, here we go.
That would be okay.
Bake's father's gonna plead his son's case.
Oh,
My
is he?
son. Yeah, here we go.
He's playing the Gonzalo Lira Sr.
You can come on up here. Just right here is fine.
From this mother?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is a letter from my wife, Suzanne. She wasn't able to fly down from Alaska due to a prior commitment. To the Honorable Judge Blake, I am writing on behalf of my son, Tim, nicknamed Joseph G&A, who is working to pay his debts and move on with his life in a productive way. You are aware that he has served 60 days in federal prison.
My thing is, if he's looking to pay his debts, why doesn't he just serve his 30 days?
Yeah.
Just serve the fucking 30 days, man. It's 30 fucking days. It's just ridiculous. But let's hear Bake's dad cry.
For a misdemeanor, and has kept all the conditions of probation.
That's right, Koopa K. He's in his 30s and they're treating him like a
I was there
child.
by his side in court, if possible. Tim has kept continual contact with me, his father, and his brother. He has developed good habits of a daily devotion and reflection of what God would have him to do. He exercises, works, helps others, and has been rebuilding healthy relationships. I have seen a notable change in him from a position of attitude to one of humility. I ask that you consider his time already served and what is best for his sustained rehabilitation, acknowledging his honest efforts and personal growth. I believe Tim can be one of the success stories that show positive change from rehabilitation. Thank you, Suzanne Chione. And this is a letter from myself.
Oh, that was his.
That
That was
was
his wife's
Suzanne,
letter. That was
yeah.
his mom's letter that Bake's father is reading.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna read his letter.
Judge Blake.
Nice to be back, bro. Nice to be back.
I am writing and speaking on behalf of my son Antim, nicknamed Tim, Joseph G&A, regarding his case from the fall of 2020. I sat through his initial trial, but not his sentencing, as I had a prior commitment in Alaska. I am aware of his 2 different misdemeanors following within a 2-month span on this charge. Since that time, almost 2.5 years ago, Tim has served 60 days in federal prison just a month or so ago.
Okay.
Your Honor, I am here today to speak on behalf of my son and to attest to the best of my ability and knowledge about his current conduct. I spent all of February this year doing missionary work in Far East Russia, a task that Tim
It's
had done with me
irrelevant.
many years ago.
Like
Yeah,
you're
it's
doing
Far East
missionary
Russia.
work in Russia, and so then we should let this guy off for macing a bouncer? What?
What the?
Relevant.
On dozens of occasions, even living there for a year in 2002. I came back in March and immediately started visiting Tim on almost a weekly basis, flying back and forth from my job in Alaska. I visited Tim at the start of his incarceration to his final day.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Take your time, sir.
He's crying.
Oh.
He's crying in the courtroom.
Oh,
Gave
shame.
mother twice time
Shame.
Shame.
and want to keep inheriting
Everyone
his
shame
life,
him.
as I would for the thousands of youth I have met in my missionary work.
Oh my.
Your Honor, how and what you saw of my son for an incident 2.5 years ago is not the same man you see here today. Is he perfect? No. but I can tell you he has
Can
made
you imagine
Even
the
his
shame
dad-
of it?
even his
Andy,
dad-
like, can you imagine we like wheel out your father to cry in the court? Like, you just take the 30 days,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like, bro, at like a certain
Guilty.
point, it's like,
Okay,
listen,
guys.
I'm
Look.
going away for 30 days. Like, you bring in your father on something you know is going to be recorded, made fun of on Kino Casino, to literally weep in the courtroom about how his son is getting 30 days. Way less than what he deserves for macing a bouncer. Like, what the
It was like a double mace, too.
holy.
Remember he, like, he shook the
maced him
cam
and then
and
he
he-
came back again and like did the second spray.
dramatic changes in the last couple of years, and then a big change the last year, and a remarkable change during his time in shock incarceration.
This is Godwinson's
Your Honor,
dad when he
Tim is
gets the hate
kinder.
speech charge.
Yeah.
Please, you forgive my son. I did a lot of volunteer work at the Ribble Masonic Lodge. Please, leave my son be. Sure, he joined a Nazi pedophile group knowing it was a Nazi pedophile group, but, you know, that's based. Red pill, please. He knows better now. Okay.
I don't think his dad would do that.
Oh,
Throw him in jail.
him raw.
Shame.
He wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't. He's already ashamed about him anyway.
Today, we speak about faith almost daily. He cares more for those around him, whether he agrees with them or not. He is more tolerant. He has talked about establishing healthy boundaries. He has had
He's
counseling.
talked about establishing
He
healthy
has worked on
boundaries.
personal skills of communication, conflict resolution, and walking away from anything that could be construed as a disruptive situation. Your Honor, deep down inside of my son lies a sense of justification for the underserved, for those not heard, for faith in his country. I would kindly ask that you and the court help foster these positive changes in Tim and consider his 60 days of federal incarceration, his perfect record of probation for the last 2.5 years, and my testimony of his character redevelopment. Giving credit
This
for
is
time
like what
served,
you do. You go
and
into
as
the
a parent
principal's
would,
office to try and get your son off the suspension.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like how you treat like a 12-year-old.
At home, you know, he's showing
Yoba's
a lot
like
of
35
change.
years old.
This is just go to jail.
Oh,
dude.
the shame of it all.
give him some community service.
He's still not as ashamed
Community
of his son
service.
as Godwinson's
Just give him
dad is
community
ashamed of
service,
him.
please. I beg you. No, no community service.
He's going to jail.
He'll serve the community by going to jail for a month.
Oh,
Thanks, sir.
My name is Paul.
And then the judge is like, no.
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Gine would like to address the court as well.
No.
Go ahead, sir.
here we go.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. So I didn't prepare anything written.
Why?
I didn't prepare anything.
What? You
I'm
should
just
have.
here to waste the court's time.
That's why the judge was like, you know what? This guy. You didn't prepare anything? Not a f***ing paragraph?
Out because I just wanted to speak from the heart.
Oh, okay.
I just first of all really appreciate you allowing me to speak to you. Thank you for this opportunity. And you know what I can say is I was locked up in federal prison at FCI Miami for 60 days.
Okay.
I understand it's a unrelated charge, but you
It's
know
a really good
really,
defense.
I was in jail. It wasn't for this.
I understand it's
But-
completely unrelated, but it should be related because my dad cried. My dad cried.
had no idea what I was getting into. I really had to look at myself in a new way and realize that a lot of my actions really hurt people. And I want.
Yep, the pressing of the can.
The macing. Yeah, like you knew right well you were going to hurt him when you maced him.
Twice.
Maceler. And you maced so many people. You knew
Like
what it
9
does to people.
people.
You saw these people go, ah! But you didn't know it was going to hurt this poor bouncer. You never reflected on it all the other times. It's only when you get caught and you want to escape punishment, that suddenly you've reflected,
Remember
you've grown
when-
as a person.
Remember Dope District when he maced that guy, like at, I think it was New Orleans, and then fucking, like Baked showed him how to use the can. It's like, yeah, you want to press this button?
No.
And then like he walks up to the people who were maced, like, what happened?
Yeah, I know. What happened to you? Some guy, just crazy guy, came through with mace.
Oh damn! Like filming them.
Yeah.
I want you to know that that
20
time
buck
in federal
donuts,
prison,
Keemstar.
I didn't just reflect on
And
that situation, but I also reflected on this situation, and I learned from it. Although, you know, I don't want to relitigate, I do believe there was a self-defense element.
Oh, come
I also
on,
believe
bro.
now
There was no self-defense
I should have
element.
just walked away. I shouldn't have
The
called.
insanity.
Like the bouncer was just like off.
Yes.
Like he just right off, and then he was pushed. Right? Wasn't it that? Wait, the bouncer
No,
pushed
so
him.
they were like,
No,
Baked
he
wouldn't
yelled
wear
in
a
his ear.
mask
He
and-
yelled in
yeah.
his ear.
he told him to get out of the doorway. Baked wouldn't get out of the
Get
door.
out of the doorway.
So
And
he
then
shoves him out of the
that
door.
shoves him. Yeah.
Yoba's out of the door. He's like clearly like 6 feet away. There's no threat. The bouncer's not coming past the door.
And then Baked had time to do this.
Yeah, he had time to go, and like the guy's not coming forward. Now, if he was coming forward
That's
and
different.
throwing a punch at Baked while he was like getting the mace out, then that'd be different.
Yes,
but
exactly.
even then, the bouncer might be justified in coming forward to do that because he sees the guy's gonna mace him.
Yeah.
So I would. And the thing is, the court is always gonna side with the security guard
Yes.
over you. The security guard's doing his job. He's a bouncer. He's bounced you, literally bounced you from the door.
Their job.
His job. And then you decide to mace him because you're salty and you were embarrassed that you got manhandled by this bouncer. That's what happened.
Twice.
Like, who do you think the court is going to side with? The guy doing his job, bouncing a fucking belligerent from his
And
door?
why not just take the guilty charge?
Well, and that's it. And all he would have had to do was pay, I think it's like $500 and he was done.
Yikes.
He was done. Now, he would have had a criminal record. He was trying to avoid having a criminal record.
But now.
But he knew, like you were going down for Jan 6, you were going to have to do a plea deal for that anyway.
But it doesn't even matter. Okay, criminal record. You're a streamer. You don't even rely on finding like a job somewhere.
And you tell me why, sir, brings up, it was really stupid of him to bring up self-defense after being found guilty. Yeah, because he's still trying to justify his actions.
Yeah.
Why should the court show leniency and mercy when you're still trying to justify your bad behavior
Should've
that you've
said-
been convicted for?
I now know that was not self-defense, and I regret my actions deeply. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say.
Mr. Pecora, any vulgar names, that was wrong. I take responsibility for that.
Oh my God.
No.
And I'm sorry to the
He's
prosecutor,
crying.
because I also
I'm
called
sorry.
them very vulgar names, and that was not right. And
Oh.
I got thrown in the hole for 16 days.
I was in the
In
hole.
federal prison means you can only shower 3 times a week. You're on 24-hour a day lockdown. I just got out about a month ago.
Oh.
Hearing a
And I
grown-
really learned
grown
how to
man
respect
cry over
people
this.
that are different than me.
Sucks.
Which I take accountability that I wasn't doing that before, and my actions got me in a lot of trouble. So, I can tell you today, I'm going to church on a weekly basis. I'm going to therapy on a weekly basis. I have a psychiatrist whom I'm on medication with monthly. I'm now on a 2-year federal probation. I have a probation officer that I check in with every week. So, I just want you to know, Your Honor, I'm not free
Your Honor,
by
I'm
any means.
facing
I
the
still have to
consequences of
adhere
my
to,
own actions.
the
We
federal
said this. I said this in Twisted Mind days. I'm like, this gonna end so badly for him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't just go around, by the way, macing everyone that you meet.
Yeah. You can't just go
Andy
around.
Worski's a piece of shit
You,
for saying
when you
that.
go around
Okay.
and you start like antagonizing people, calling them bitches and and stuff, and
The
then when they
N-word
come at you to
donos.
beat your ass, then you spray them.
Gas station full of black people. N-word, you stay in there, and then they all attack you. You're macing
What did
them
you
all.
think was gonna happen?
I'm not saying that's right that they should attack
No.
you, but what I'm saying is, if I'm at a mall, at a food court, and I just yell the N-word and get attacked, I'm not gonna go, oh, but how? I expect to be attacked. Is it right? Probably not. Is it going to happen? Yes.
You're just a moron.
Justice system. I still have to report every week and stay employed and
Employed as a
and
live
fulfill all the
streamer. Yeah.
requirements.
I have to stay employed.
I
Like-
fire up a stream where I watch Reddit videos for 4 hours for $70, and I'm employed.
Yeah. On a white nationalist network.
It's
I'm asking here today that you would
No, babe.
give me another chance, see my heart, that I am serious. I have grown to be a better person. Everything is real, and I want to say this too. Even if you don't grant me anything, I'm grateful that I'm here because I'm able to say this.
yeah,
in front
but
of the
what
court,
you
and
said
I'm able to-
afterwards, Baked, the heartless judge is a piece of shit. Like, I'm just
Liberal.
grateful to be here, even if you don't grant me anything, sir. Yeah, well, you weren't granted shit. You were denied.
You
and then
this
cried
liberal
about it.
judge hates
This
patriots.
liberal judge, like, mind you, that there's no proof the judge is liberal.
No.
The judge could be Republican for all we know.
He
Like,
probably is.
yeah,
To be
he's in
fair.
Arizona.
Yeah, he's in
like,
Scottsdale.
like I don't know. Most white people in Arizona are Republican. I don't know. Apparently, the election results say otherwise. That everybody in Arizona is Democrat. But
start taking accountability from my life.
yeah, well,
And I
you
also
can start
understand
by
I'm a
doing your
public
30
figure.
days. You can start by doing your 30 days, son. We'll talk after that about the BQ, Baked.
Yeah.
You better get serve your 30 days.
And I have a responsibility to be a good example to the people that follow me and the people that are fans of mine, and I haven't done a great job of that in the
This is
past. And
amazing.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry for that.
I'm sorry.
And
This is
it's been a really,
something.
really tough
This is
time.
sad.
When I got out
You know
of
what?
federal
Like, I remember when this is all happening, all his crazy antics. I'm like, he deserves jail. Like, lock him up, lock YOBA
Lock him up. We had the Lock Yoba Up
Festival.
Festival. Thank
And
God this judge is finally locking him up.
He's just like, I watched that episode of Kino Casino, and yeah, they're right.
By the way, forward-based Endor for $25.
Let's go.
He goes, keep in mind that Baked Alaska has already announced his return to IRL live streaming shenanigans on August 8th. So he already announced that before he went in here, so there's no remorse. He's going to go back to doing this shit.
You should have waited.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
thing
I'm
is, right,
curious,
like,
what will
so
happen?
if he does IRL, but he doesn't press anybody, will people donate for that?
Yeah.
Nobody's going to
No,
donate
it's
for
going to
that.
be boring.
And
like-
so it's going to be just him driving around. Like, he may as well do
Talking.
desktop.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So he's going to have to press people to make money. And then he's going to end up violating his probation because everywhere he goes, people are going to call the cops on him.
You can't have media
What
on.
he should do is take the position as the dancing cage girl and just move on.
Listen, we need Caesar polished.
Well, we need somebody to polish Caesar for
The statue that will be here
yeah.
with the flags. I want the flags ironed every show, right? I want the Azores flag and the Portuguese flag ironed for every show and a polished statue. I'm sorry, Baked.
prison. I couldn't sleep for several days. I had to get on new medication. I didn't have dietary things that my psychiatrist asks me to have
Oh my God.
to keep
I didn't
my
have every
mood and
dietary
everything balanced.
requirement for my mood. And when I was in federal prison, they wouldn't give me whatever I wanted to eat. Oh, like, are you f***ing kidding
That's
me, dude?
insane.
My psychiatrist told me I
Listen.
need kombucha, and they didn't have it at the canteen.
And I just want to say, it's embarrassing that it took federal prison for me to really wake up and really change in a
He's
lot of
woke
ways.
now.
I'm 35 years old. I'm an adult.
Yeah, your
But
dad's testifying for you.
I
like,
really, really have a heart for those incarcerated. I've already reached out to, donated money and given to those who don't have much. And I would like to.
who did you give
I
money
haven't
to?
seen a dono from Baked here, except for fake Baked Alaska, and it's always like a meme. We need your money, Baked.
This opportunity
It's
to continue
weird,
outside
eh?
of incarceration, to continue my growth. I'm still on probation. I still have legal requirements from the federal justice system. That's not going away. And I'm just asking you, Your Honor, that I would be granted a chance and be given time served through this 60 days. I still did 60 days federal jail time,
60 days.
and it's had a big impact on me.
Congrats.
It's been very difficult. It
Oh.
was not easy. And I'm grateful to have a loving family who's been by my side,
are.
and they're going to
Yes,
continue
you
to be
are
by my side.
grateful.
So, you know,
You
I
should be.
think the point of a correctional facility is to correct our behavior. And I can stand here before the court and say, my behavior's been corrected in a big, big way. It's not a joke to me. And I won't be doing the things that I used to do before. So, with that being said, I just ask that you would give consideration for time served for the sentence. And I thank you again very much for hearing me out.
Okay.
Thank you.
There we go.
Your Honor, I believe, I'm not going to add a lot more to what's been said, just that we appreciate the court allowing us to come in here so that
To
he
waste
can
even more
address the court. I
time.
know
Yeah.
the first time when we were in here, he was in custody still, and so he didn't have that opportunity really to have his voice
Oh my
heard.
God, come on.
And
He sure
so
spoke up out of
I'll
turn
leave
a lot
the
of
rest
times.
the legal
Yeah.
arguments where they are on paper, and we leave it in the court's hands.
Having considered the motion of the council, the statements of the parties and such, sir, one of the things I was
Pause
surprised
it.
by is the doc.
People are bringing this up in chat, and I want people to hear it on the replay. If he's crying like this and doing all this to avoid 30 days, what do you think do you think he didn't snitch? Like, if he's this pathetic, and,
Yeah.
like, do you think he didn't snitch everybody out?
He
Like,
did, though.
he absolutely snitched.
He told Milo.
Yeah.
He
He's
told
like, I'm
Milo.
snitching. Like, the feds had his phone. They had everything on
By
his
the
phone.
way, we said fed. And what happened when America first disavowed him? He's a Fed. Holy
like when
shit.
he was facing years in federal prison,
Please.
do we really think he didn't snitch? He held firm, and his plea deal was just what?
No, he
he obviously
was in the
cooperated.
papers.
Like,
But we were wrong. We were always wrong until proven right, I guess. Okay, here we go.
Said you'd be treated for post-traumatic stress syndrome and panic disorder. But when you remember the evidence the state produced at your sentencing, it's amazing to me that you had no sympathy for the people out there that you were going after. When they were obviously panicked and wanting you to leave them alone, and you just kept going after them and going after them. That someone who suffers from those conditions wouldn't feel sympathy for them, and in fact would try to make them suffer and maybe develop post-traumatic stress syndrome or panic disorder by someone following them and recording them, even when they begged you to leave them alone.
Begged you.
this Wayne just crushes him.
They begged
This
you.
is so based. Like, the judge is so righteous in this moment, just laying down. This guy had post-traumatic. He's begging you to stop, and you kept doing it.
That's the clips, man.
And you at your word that this has had a big impact on as you're learning, and that someday you may become a decent person. You may be a tolerant person. I certainly hope that works, because that'd be better for your life. But we still have to remember you committed a violent act against an individual here. Then you chose to go out and commit another crime while on release. So I just think the sentence of 30 days is appropriate.
Oh.
And the motion to reconsider is denied.
Oh!
Then Yoba speaks up again. Yoba tries to felt the judge.
Your Honor, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What are you referring to, following people around?
The tapes that the prosecutor showed during your sentencing.
Okay, well, that has nothing to do with this specific case.
No, it just shows your character. That's what I was.
It just shows your character.
Well, I don't even know what those are.
Tabled. Just tabled. It's so Kino. It's so Kino. It
Oh
just shows
my
your character.
God.
Crucify him. Oh, So here we go. Let's get to Yoba's reaction to this.
Dear Lord.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
The very liberal and heartless judge denied my request for time served and ruled I must go back to jail for 30 days. Very disappointed at the news, but filing an appeal on Monday.
Appeal?
Another appeal?
For what?
How many appeals can you file on a misdemeanor for 30 days in county? Love you guys and thanks for the prayers. God bless. Like, you should be limited to like 3 appeals for sake.
Also, I did want to address, obviously, you guys saw me and Nick had a little argument, and I just want everyone to know. And I want to move forward and be positive, but I did want to say, Nick is not my enemy.
By the way, he's playing Zelda. Still has 4 hearts. Like, keep, like, finish some shrines, bro.
You tell him, Andy.
We all...
You tell him, Andy. Get him, Andy.
Like, you're pausing to, like, and he leaves it unpaused, by the way. Sorry.
are sort of
Hold
going
on.
our separate
Gabe
ways.
Hoffman for $20.
Let's go.
Gabe Hoffman goes, should I do a public service and pay someone to monitor violent criminal Baked Alaska? If he streams IRL, hold a sign and follow him and warn people of his history to stay away?
Yes.
If you're in South Florida and interested, DM me. But God, in the Gabe
We'll take
Hoffman
the job.
archives.
The
Gabe
Kino
Hoffman's
Casino
gonna-
follows
Gabe
Baked.
Hoffman's hired like a full-time staff to follow Yoba wherever he goes. That's f***ing so funny, that idea. Holy f***.
That
With
would
Jews, you really win. With Jews, you win, Andy. Like, for real. Holy f***.
And that's okay, but I do hope that in the future we can be friends again. And that's just sort of where it is right now.
That's funny.
So I'm not going to stop streaming on Cozy. I love you guys. I support what Nick is doing. And, you know, we've been friends for like 5 years, a long time. So sometimes friends fight. Sometimes,
It's just
out.
such
you know,
cold.
people say things they don't mean. And that's all I'm going to say. He's not my enemy. I support what he's doing. And, you know, we're kind of just doing our own thing for now. And I also want to say I really appreciate
Oh,
just
man.
what a
he's
you know,
in
having the
fucking
Cozy champ.
Copesville, bro. He's
it's like a
in
year of
Copesville,
this.
bro.
He'll be fine. We'll
Oh,
be fine.
bro.
We're friends.
And having an opportunity to have this community here, you know, it's really been a blessing. And Nick has defended me in times when nobody else did.
Well, no,
like-
in times no one should have baked. In times that no one should have defended you, he defended you. But he's had enough.
Like, for
And this is the pedo guy now. The pedo leader.
example, back when I was enemies with Ethan Ralph, even, and I remember everyone was like, F baked, and Nick was like, nah, that's my friend. So it's like, I do appreciate things, you know, he's done for me, and I do appreciate this platform
It's a fucking
big time.
Platform
So
sucks.
I just wanna say that, like, in public, because I know everyone's been talking about it, but you know, at the same time, I don't appreciate people telling me all sorts of weird shit, people threatening me, people telling me to kill myself. It's like, dude, like, this isn't between you. This is between me and Nick, and the best thing you can do is pray for us. We've both said we're not enemies, okay? It'd be one thing if we're like, going after each other, but that's not what's going on. So it's just, you know, some disagreements, and that's okay. It was very sad to see how some people were reacting over something that was not their beef at all, that was a personal matter. I stated my opinion, which I stand by, and that's fine, and we can disagree. And I didn't attack anybody. I didn't betray anybody. And I'll say this. I can understand how some people might have felt like that, but that's not what
like
happened.
he's like
That's,
desperately
like,
trying to kiss the ring.
just giving my
and you
opinion,
can see the
which-
reason why, right? He's at $23.
Yeah.
Like, you can see why he's desperately trying to kiss the ring.
This is like
bend
2.5
the knee.
hours in.
Yeah, but he's like trying to serve 2 masters. Like, on the one hand, he's trying to kiss Nick's ring, bend the knee. It's not being effective because Nick's done with
Yeah.
he's done with you. You know, you ran the gay op on Smiley for him. He's still not forgiving you. So now it's like, oh, I got to bend the knee to VHS Archive and unblock Warski, and you know, I'm gonna go join the A-log side, but like nobody wants you here other than VHS. Like, bless
Okay.
VHS Archive's
You
heart
need
for
the 8
trying to
ball,
forgive.
and then we'll figure it out.
But like, I just think they're kind of bored. Well, yeah, I mean, the Magic 8 Ball will decide
the
Babe's fate.
BQ, yeah, the
Yeah.
BQ will be solved, folks.
Charity and grace. It'd be one thing if I gave my opinion, was like, oh, F this dude, he sucks, I hate him. That's one thing. But that's not what happened. Go back and watch the whole stream. That's not what happened at all. I gave my opinion. I said words. I did it with Charity. I did it with Grace. I literally said I love him. In the same sentence, I was like, well, I kind of disagree with how this happened,
Well,
but
you know, I
I love him.
disagree with
And
you covering up for pedophiles and this incel stuff
But
you
I
keep
love you.
preaching. But I love you, bro. I love you, bro. Let me keep making money off your supporters, bro. I love you. Like, okay.
Baked.
and it is what it is. But having people disingenuously call me a fed and attack me, try to ruin my life, it's like maybe Christian movement, by the way,
Christian movement,
Christian
by the way. Oh, buddy. He's already A-logging. Do we bring him on board? Do we let him rot?
Folks, what do you think?